Titan Man 9000, and today we are going to do a mock draft for the Tennessee Titans. So I'm going to go on over here to the mock draft simulator. This URL is a free website that anybody can do, and I've seen a lot of people doing this, so I thought I'd play GM for a second and see how this goes. So I wanted to do this in a little bit of a different light. As you can see, I came over here. I'm going to pick the Titans and make sure this is at 7 if you want to do all of the rounds. And get the full experience. So we'll go down here to enter. And we're loading. All right. Let's go ahead and start this up. Start draft. And let's see who is still on the board just for reference. You can see Bryce Young, Jalen Carter, Will Anderson, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Brian Brandt. Okay, so a lot of players off the board. So a lot of guys would say, "Oh, you got to take, Paris Johnson Jr. there." That would obviously be a good pick. What I'm going to do something a little different is something that's possible. Rand Carthon obviously is really good at talent evaluation, supposedly. I'm wondering if somebody would call him, and this is kind of a simulation of someone calling to trade for his number 11 pick, which is very possible. So let's go ahead and play that out. Let's go over here and say the Buffalo Bills next pick is 29, and they want to trade up to get somebody they really want. So we'll go to that. We'll pick 11 for the Titans. We'll take their 29, and then we'll take their 61 and their 93. Now that might not be very super likely, but for the case of this, we might just roll with that. Maybe we can make it a little more realistic. Let's say like a 132. It says that I will say there's like a glitch. I've messed with this before, and you can you can take all their picks, and it still says this trade will likely be accepted. So there's one thing about this website I will say is I think it's a glitch. But let's say a little more realistic, maybe just like take their 29, 61, and 132 this year. And I could have gone down here into 2024 and taken a pick instead, maybe something like that. But for now, we'll roll with this. All right, offer trade, and they accepted it. Cool. So instead of picking as high up, we've now fallen down to a later round first pick and a couple extras. So that might be likely. Let's resume this. See who's left. All right. So we have some edge rushers, a lot of edge rushers, which still is kind of a need. Darnell Wright. I am a Vols fan, I'm going to admit, and also the Titans do need a tackle, so I'm going to go ahead and draft that tackle to hopefully grow into that role at left tackle. All right, so next we will need a cornerback or wide receiver. Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs is available at running back. It's a very talented player. Jalen Hyatt is still available. Okay, Tomlinson at cornerback. That's hard to pass up. I usually would pick a receiver or somebody of that nature, but it's hard to pass up Gibbs because he's so talented and he also can catch pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and draft him. Why not? Probably not a good pick, but all right. So we still have Jalen Hyatt on the board. So let's go ahead and grab him for that wide receiver role. Alrighty. Move this for you guys. Hold on. All right. So we still have remaining picks 72, 132, 148, 227. So we still have quite a few picks. We need to get a cornerback. Let's go ahead and grab Rashee Rice at wide receiver still. That's tempting to just grab another receiver. Try to get a free agent cornerback. Or sign what we have and just roll with. I'll go ahead and get a cornerback. We'll draft Tomlinson. Let's see here. All right, let's see who's left. We need to try to get an edge if we can. Let's go with Parrish there at edge. linebacker, receiver. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and try to get a receiver if I can. But nobody's really standing out to me. But why not? All right. Final pick. $227. So that's quite a bit down the board. Let's see what's left here. As I said before, this is a free website, so anybody can come on here and play GM. All right. Let's see what we have left. Darius Davis, receiver again. Wanya Morris at tackle. That's interesting. I think he was a transfer from the Vols. Cameron Mitchell at cornerback. Let's see if we can get a linebacker somewhere. Let's see what's that too. Just an extra linebacker to help because I have a possibility that some linebacker gets cut for the Titans. It would seem at some point. Daniel Barker. Ben. Okay. Looking for an SEC. Well, there's Jeremy Banks. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with Jeremy Banks, 227. He was a pretty decent linebacker. All right, let's see how we did here. You can see how you grade according to their standard at the end. I think that's really cool. I've messed around with this a few times, so I have a decent idea how I will. Yeah, about a B minus. So you can see I picked Darnell Wright, and then we traded pick number 11 for their pick 29, 61, and 132 in the fourth round. We took Gibbs, which is a D minus. Jalen Hyatt was a B plus. Tomlinson was a C plus. Derek Parrish was a C plus. Wicks was a B minus, and Banks was a C minus. So that was a low one as well. All right, so B minus. And yep, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you guys would have done differently. If you would just leave it how it is and take what you got at 11 and grab one of the top talents, at that pick. Or if you would consider trading down. I think that's an interesting prospect considering all the positions that the Titans need filled. I think that's a very interesting prospect for Rand Carthon. And obviously, we have free agency as well. But leave a like and subscribe if you like this content, and I'll make more of it.